Hey everyone, welcome back to Screen Innovations. Today we are going to go over how to remove debris from the screen that is causing impressions. Let's go ahead and get started.
At the factory in Austin. In this video, I'm going to be talking about regular maintenance on a motorized screen with PVC-based material. Over the life of the screen, you may need to clean the viewing area. It may collect dust or debris, or if in some cases you may have a bug that climbs onto the viewing area and then gets rolled up into the material roll. So I've got my screen deployed, and if you look very closely at the screen surface, you can see that there is an impression in the material here, another one here, and another one here. They're going up in a straight vertical line, evenly spaced. Usually that's an indication that there is just something on the material that is creating that impression, because as the screen gets rolled up, it's just rolling up on itself. So all I need to do in order to get this fixed is just follow this up until I find where it stops. And as you can see, once I get here, it stops. So I can see that there's no debris on the front. So I'm gonna go look around on the back of the screen, because whatever's causing this impression is probably on the back side. So now I'm looking at the back side of the material, and I can see the impression right here. And if I just follow it up, I see another one right there. And then boom, I find the piece of debris that's causing the issue. All I'm gonna do is get my 100% microfiber cloth towel, and I'm just gonna do a light dusting on the back of this material. That way I can just make sure I get any dust or debris off of the back side. So again, you're just gonna use a 100% microfiber cloth towel. You shouldn't have to add any water or anything to this. You're just doing a nice light dusting. So I removed the piece of debris that was causing the issue on the back side of the material. Now I'm over on the front. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing and just give a nice light dusting on the front side of the material, just so I can make sure there's no debris on the front. And you don't want to be aggressive. You're just doing a light dusting of it. And again, always use 100% microfiber cloth towel on PVC-based materials. Now, if you ever need to know cleaning techniques for the screen materials, you can always go to screeninnovations.com and visit our support page, where cleaning instructions are listed for each of the different materials that we offer. Earlier, I showed you a piece of debris that was in the middle of the viewing area. Now I want to show you a piece of debris that has gotten stuck up in the top of the roller and how to get that piece out. Okay, so I placed another piece of debris up in this roller, and you can see I've got a dimple starting here, dimple right there, dimple right there, dimple right there. Now it keeps going, and it's still in the black, okay? And I can see there's nothing on the front, and there's still nothing on the back side. So once I get to this point, I'm gonna need to plug the data cable and the wall switch back in, because I need to drop this screen lower so that I can check this material roll to see what's causing this impression. So I have my Somfy wall switch and supply data cable plugged into my RJ45 ports. I've got the screen dropped to the lower limit. What I'm gonna do, because I need to lower this screen further past the lower limit, is I'm gonna go to the back of the wall switch and move the dip switch toggle from the middle position into the down position, so that I can have manual control of the motor and reset the lower limit. So now I'm just gonna follow my dimples, and I'm just gonna keep tapping and pay attention to the material roll until I see the piece of debris that's causing the issue. And boom, there's what's causing our issue right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove it. Now it's gone. So now all I want to do, I'm still in lower limit setting mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my screen back to where I want it set at for the lower limit. Once I get it set there, I'm just gonna move the dip switch back into the middle position. And then my screen is back into operation mode. So we've got the piece of debris that was causing the impression in the viewing area removed from the material roll. The material will self-heal. So as it's rolled up, it'll be rolled up tight around itself and will flatten back out and will naturally heal over time. If you've got a deep impression and you want to speed up the healing process, you can add heat to the material. And what it'll do is it'll cause it to expand. And then once the screen is rolled up and it starts to cool, it will retract and flatten back out. And it's just a little step that you can do to make the material heal quicker. So I just have a standard blow dryer. And I'm just gonna put it on medium to high heat. And I'm just gonna hit the affected area with the heat, staying about 6 to 8 inches away and keeping the heat in constant motion. I also have a towel, microfiber cloth towel, and I'm just rubbing the back of the material as I'm doing this. Now you just want to heat the material until it's kind of warm to the touch. And you can actually see it starting to get a little bit loose. And the main thing is you just don't want to stay in one spot for too long. But I can already see that by doing this, that impression is already starting to flatten out a little bit. So once it's cooled, you're going to roll it back up and you're just going to use the screen as normal. You'll see that those impressions will start to diminish and then eventually they'll just disappear.
For more information, check out our new AI Help Center. It has articles and videos over everything. Thank you for watching.